golfers, and welcome to the 19th hole. I am your host, Eddie Wooders. Alongside me, Mike Dunn. How you doing, buddy?
How's everybody doing tonight? Dude,
we are in for a great show. We have flying phones. We have results from Lions in the Pines of Ponderosa. Mr. Eagle made an appearance down there and had an amazing shot, I heard. We're going to do the results from the Masters Cup on this episode. The upshot with Mike, of course. Magic word of the week, we'll go over that. People have been coming in and using the magic word. You guys should always come in and use that. Every time you shop at Flag Green, it's 10% off. Come in and use it. We have a couple special guests today.
Man, do we have special guests today.
Not like that, Mike. No, these are really special people. Mr. Mike Elliott with Blue Dream Ice Cream is here. That's right, Blue Dream Ice Cream.
I love ice cream.
I like ice cream. I like Blue Dream Ice Cream. Mike Elliott is here. Also, we've got the Palmer crew in the house. Mr. Jake Palmer is here. He's going to talk to us about the pollination at Bucksnort. Some really crazy things were happening up there this weekend.
I love that story. It's going to be a great story.
Awesome. And Drew Palmer's also in the house, so keep your eyes open for that guy. Also, we're going to go over the results of the week-long auction. I almost forgot about that. It wasn't in my notes. Good thing I'm such a good host, right?
What a great prize pack we gave away last week. And you know what? We had a lucky winner. They got that thing for a bargain, Eddie.
They did. I have to go back and look at the results again because I was actually driving in traffic, but I have a pretty good idea of who got it. You had some pretty good bids.
My top bid was $75, but I believe your top bidder outbid me.
I think we did, and I think Greg Wall, if you're watching, just go ahead and comment because I forgot to look. What was your bid, sir?
I thought it was $80.
I thought it was 80, but anyway, it was
we'll double check that.
Let's jump right into it because we got a lot, right?
Let's get this thing going because we're not going to get through this show.
I gotta wet my whistle.
Woo!
This segment brought to you by Old Duels for you non-alcoholic drinkers.
Please enjoy an Old Duels responsibly.
Line in the Pines. The result.
Bam.
So
I got to enjoy it. I didn't catch the AMs on Saturday, but I was able to make it down there on Sunday. And let me tell you what, Marcus was gentleman enough to cruise me around in his souped-up monster golf cart.
Yeah, he likes to scare people.
We followed the lead cart around on the second round, which was that guy Eagle. Woo, Joe Revere.
So did you get to see the shot then?
It was incredible.
You did see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, we're going to talk about this amazing shot that Eagle threw at Ponderosa, hole 21.
Yep.
I don't know what the distance is.
It's 500 feet, just about 500 feet uphill.
Uphill, over a bunch of obstacles.
Yeah, at the end, the top of it is over the obstacles. So you're going to go up the hill. It was like a giant Annie Heiser flex shot. And then at the end, it fades back over through the obstacles and then chained out.
From a hanging basket.
Yeah.
Hanging basket, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And Joe Revere turns to Eagle and says, Eagle, that was one of the best shots I've ever seen. And I was standing there like, it was one of the best shots I'd ever seen.
That's crazy.
Who throws discs 500 feet uphill?
Both ways. Barefoot in the snow.
Well, it was snowing a couple days earlier.
So I want to talk about that because what I was most impressed with at this event wasn't the rounds, it wasn't anything. It was leading up to the event that Friday. They had a monster snowstorm out there, a bunch of snow fell, and Marcus Rawls was doing live video. Him and his staff were out there with snowshoes on and blowtorches. I'm not making this up. Snowshoes, and they were walking the circle, 30-foot circles around the baskets, so that they would have stable putting, walking paths. A whole crew of people, and they had a blowtorch drying off the tee pads.
Oh, yeah.
That is dedication.
Oh,
that's awesome. Kudos, Marcus.
No,
well
all I heard was that tournament was incredibly run. Everybody had a great time. They had a breakfast set up there with coffee you could get. They had the great lunch shack. Super well organized, good cash payouts. Well,
I can tell you right now, anytime that you have the Pikes Peak crew helping you, Wood Wilkins and the guys from down there, you are bound to have a successful tournament. Yeah. Those guys have it together.
Yeah. And you have it at Ponderosa, you know it's going to be a great event. So.
All right, so real quick, let's run through let's run through the AM scores real quick.
Joe Revere bringing it home. I mean,
are you going in open then?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to bang out the pros. Let's bang out the
Let's make them wait for that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Joe Revere may have brought it home, but you'll have to wait.
Yeah.
It's called build up, Mike.
No, I'm sorry.
This is like our 10th episode.
God, it's actually our 12th.
15th?
12th.
Feels like we've been married longer than that.
All right.
In the advanced division, Mr. Alex Stoops. This guy he's awesome.
He is.
He wins a lot of tournaments.
Latitude 64.
Maybe.
I think he's latitude 64. Somebody told me now he's played against sports. I mean, Mr. Why do you give me that look?
Good job. Dude, it's too early in the show.
All right, let's keep this thing going.
Zach Vellante brought in second. Jason Palmer, that's with 2 S's from down south in the Springs.
Not related to the Palmer.
And fourth
family.
place in-house tonight was Drew Palmer. Good job,
Drew. That's where you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do it. Yeah, baby. Drew Palmer. Nicely
Drew Palmer
done.
on the air horn, folks.
Well done.
Give me some thumbs right there across the screen, and don't forget to like and share this video.
Yes, make
and then
sure
when
you're
done
liking
watching
and
here,
sharing.
Go to Mike Dunn's page, like and share it as well.
You got that right.
We like to do that.
Oh,
That's
here
fun.
we go. Go ahead and hit that number 5 up there, Eddie.
Matthew Budenholzer.
I think you actually got it right.
Of course I did. 8th place was our boy Bryce Oppenheimer. Speaking of the Pikes Peak crew, 9th place tied for a 3-way tie for 9th place was Jason Crandall. Advanced women, Team Throw Colorado's very own Missy Gannon. Does it ever get old saying that?
Well done, Missy.
I don't even have to watch any more tournaments. It's just like, oh, Missy's playing? Okay, first place. Nicole Fisher coming in 2nd. Selena Van Riper coming in 3rd. Our girl Carla Akers down there in 5th place.
Well done. Well done.
Awesome. Advanced Masters. You want some of those?
No, you're on a roll, man.
I am on a roll.
Dan Peace in there rocking it out. You see his name
Tyson.
on the top.
Tyson? It's Tyson.
Oh, boy, we've been saying that wrong about 5 weeks in a row.
We have, but Chance is in the house.
Okay,
He'll correct
well,
me
good.
on that one.
Anybody?
Tempe? Who is that?
Temp.
Tempe Krieger. Got in 2nd. Just kidding. Much love, Temp. Way to throw, buddy. John Cakes. I like that. Jesse Grizzle. That guy does a lot of artwork for Throw Colorado, so thank you very much to him. Marcus is down in there. He did not DFL. He did good.
You know what?
I'm surprised when TDs play, because I've tried it, and you just never finish well. You can't do it.
And I've talked to him about it, and he was all disappointed, and I'm like, hey, I was just impressed you came out and played. That kicks butt. So
Grandmasters, we got Richard White, Rodney Holman, and Scott Taylor rounding out the top 3 there. Intermediate division, Brian Elander, the bad boy from the foothills. First place, Timothy Nelson 2nd, Matthew Crawford in 3rd.
You're on a roll. Don't
Intermediate
stop.
women, Sue Jones. Good job, Sue. I think that's her 2nd or 3rd win this year. Trav Hudson brought in the rec division, followed by Truck Win. Thought I was going to get stuck.
Nope.
Rob Oppenheimer, Bryce's dad, come in 4th. Nice job, man. We had one juniors girl show up out there and fight those conditions in the snow.
Got to give props to the Advanced Grandmaster Women's, Donna Brown. Bam! Go, girl!
Did I miss one?
Yeah, but it's all right. You
Nice.
know I love my Donna Brown.
Lilu Clement, nice job. All right, now you can do those pros. Roll through them. You got this.
Pros? What pros? I'm just messing. So obviously we know Joe Revere bringing it home. Well done, Joe. Eagle bringing it right behind. It was so cool to have Eagle show up and play the line in the Pines.
Home tournament.
Great for him to represent. On that league card there, Zach brought
But
in
didn't he
third.
say he was going to not play tournaments for a while? How long did that last? Like 36 hours?
You know, die-hard junkie disc golfer.
I guess that was a break.
He went home, had a vegan meal,
Powered up.
took a good nap, and he was ready to go again. I mean, that's just how it goes. Joel Freeman, 4th place, tied with Justin. Is it Selmer?
Selmer.
Selmer.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
Those guys tied for 4th place, and that was a pretty good battle right there. Joel was on the 2nd card and had a great 2nd round to come up and tie Justin for 4th place.
Snow was falling from the trees, I understand.
That was actually on Saturday. Sunday was gorgeous.
It was.
Yeah, and so quite a bit changed from what I'm told from Saturday to Sunday. So, but yeah. So you want to keep finishing out the field? How do you want to play
well, we got a
this
shout out to Santos Montoya.
Oh yeah, we better give a shout. And Santos, I think Santos never picked up his disc he won. Here, I still have it. We're gonna give Santos in one more week to come get that.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll re-raffle that off here. on the 19th hole.
We will, and we won't feel bad about it, Santos, because you've had plenty of time. So get it together and come get your disc.
Yeah, exactly.
That was me being
jumping over to the Masters division. Chris Thomas took first place.
Again, on fire.
Joe Klowski, second place. My boy Alex Johnson in third place. Alex, loved the glasses you had on.
Always dresses classy.
Yeah. Style points always to my boy there. Jeff Everett's in fourth place. Some great fun. That was great guys. Great group of people out there for that tournament. I think everybody had a great time. In the Grandmasters, my boy Scotty Holter bringing it down. It was an impressive round. Scotty played some great golf there. Jay Burkhart in second place. Christopher Keener tied for second place. Actually, 3 guys tied for second place because Michael Hendler was in there. And then our boy Greg Fournier in fifth place.
He was pretty upset about his round. I don't know why. Greg,
Yeah.
if you were watching, man, you did good.
You did great, Greg.
I always just tease you, buddy, and I didn't think you were so soft, but that phone conversation I had with you the other night, it really made me wonder if he was going to play golf again.
You know what? He just doesn't get out and practice as much. Those other guys play a lot more than he does, and if he got his games back in there, he'd be right there. I mean, he's 5 strokes behind first place.
It's not bad at all.
That ain't nothing.
No.
So, anyway, great fun. I wish we had more information for to give you about the other tournament, but we don't.
Which tournament?
The Pollination.
The Pollination. Let me look again. I like that you started that thing last week, is throwing the papers and shit.
Right. Unfortunately, I think I threw too much stuff, didn't I?
I hope you did.
It's okay. So we'll just keep on moving. You know, maybe we'll go back to it if we get it. If we don't, we don't. I mean, that's how things work. The information hasn't been posted for the other tournaments. So, but what we do know is who won.
We do know who won the Pollination. So the Pollination, Mike, was a fundraiser, right?
Exactly. It was a fundraiser up at Bucksnort.
For the Bloom.
For the Bloom.
Well, how much did they raise for that tournament?
Well, I think what happened there was the fundraiser raised about $800, if I'm correct.
Okay.
I'm told, Eddie, by you actually, right?
You're not supposed to say that. Outside sources.
Right, that there were 3 aces that
That's
day.
what I heard from our outside sources, too, because we have eyes in the skies all the time.
And
Todd Pace was one of the aces.
3 aces in one day. I mean, that's incredible.
That's pretty good.
I wish I could have been at both tournaments. That would have been amazing. And Bucksnort's a pretty incredible place. What was the snow like up there for the weekend?
Why don't we bring in the guy that won the Open Division? You guys might know him, Mr. Jake Palmer.
Let's do it. Let's give a big hand, big round of applause. We got it right here.
Bam.
Jake, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
No, you can't.
No, come on. You know the rules here. Oh, wait a minute. We got a call coming in here. Oh, look at this. We're gonna take a quick call here. We know who this is here. 19th hole. Who we talking to? Oh, Marcus, how are you?
I'm good, Eddie. I'm sorry I missed you. I had to get home.
It's all right, buddy.
Hey, are y'all going to talk about that shot that went down, Mike, that we saw on Sunday?
We did actually. We already talked about it. Gosh darn it!
I'm sorry. I tuned in just like 2 minutes later. Got caught on a phone call. And I was just making sure that went down.
Oh man, it did, and we are going to give away an amazing Line in the Pines disc that we have right here later on in the show that you so generously donated to us, Marcus. We're talking to Marcus Rouse. He put together this incredible tournament this year, and hopefully it'll be every year going forward. So we'll be donating this later on in the tournament.
Awesome.
Very good. Well, thanks, folks. Appreciate your support. I had a tremendous TD, old Lloyd Wilkins, and so had lots of help, lots of volunteers, lots of sponsors. Appreciate everybody coming out, supporting our tournament, all the players. It was a great time. Even though the folks on Saturday were troopers because we didn't have the best of weather, but Sunday turned out to be an epic day. And so, anyway, appreciate y'all's support, and we'll talk at you later.
Thanks,
all
Marcus.
Right, take care, Marcus. Thanks so much, buddy.
All right, guys, so we're here with Jake Palmer. Jake, what's your PDJ number?
55615.
How long you been playing?
6 years.
What's your favorite disc? These are easy for you.
Probably the judge right now.
How far can you throw a rock?
Maybe only 75 feet. It depends how heavy it is.
I've seen him throw a rock over 500 feet, and it was about this big.
What'd you have for dinner last night?
Dinner. Oh.
Tacos. Next question.
I did have tacos for dinner last night.
I'm pretty good, man.
Did you take,
I had
did you
a
take a
burrito.
shower this morning?
Took a shower this morning.
Talk to us about the pollination, man.
All right, so actually, let's do this. Let's break this down. We all know you won. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
And what was your score?
I shot a 73.
73, which
8
equates to 8 down,
8 down,
which was really impressive. You obviously played great, and like I said, congratulations. But let's tell the story of how this came to be. You woke up that morning, and you were actually
Here we go.
you were actually supposed to play in the Line of the Pines, were you not?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what happened?
Well, I crashed out at Fairly Creative's house.
Okay, which is Ben Fairley's
Ben
house.
Fairley, I don't know
Yeah.
where he's at. He might have left.
Ben Fairley did this sign for us.
Ben-
when he
Ben
did
made the
quick
sign
shout out.
here
Thank
for
you.
us. Yeah.
Fairly creative. We love it.
So that night I decided I wasn't going to play Line of the Pines, but my ride was going to leave, and he was leaving at a certain time, 7:30, and I was going to be able to decide until then. And I called him at 6:45, and he's in Castle Rock already.
So you woke up, you decided, I am going to play Line of the Pines. You called your ride, and the ride you'd already left.
He'd already left.
So so now what are you going to do?
So at this point I'm just stuck with Ben Fairley all day, and he's
Oh,
signed
God.
up for the pollination. So
Right there, that I'm sorry.
it happens.
No, I'm just kidding. Ben's a good friend of mine. All right, so you decide, but you have no bag, right?
No, don't have my discs.
You got no bag, no disc, so you jump in the car with a good buddy of guys.
Yeah, we
You
rode
gotta-
up with Nick. I can't pronounce his name right.
Nick DeBoyes.
No, the Viha.
V-Hill,
V-Hill.
soft
V-Hill.
G.
V-Hill. Yeah.
Soft G, you don't pronounce
And
the G.
Tristan.
Yeah,
So
Tristan
we
Lasser.
all met up and rode up together, and I was just gonna caddy for Ben, honestly. And
Right, good group. So you get up there, and come to find out, there's an opening.
yeah, there's some spots open.
And so you're going to jump the spot, but once again, you got no bag.
Yeah, so you guys might know Justin Workman. He just moved to Chile. And
Got to
left
get
all
some
his
work,
discs.
work. You know Workman, he's got a big arm, that guy himself.
Yep.
I mean, that dude can throw a disc like 1.5 miles. So, but it's funny, everybody's got the big backpack bags and the full setups, but Workman, he never did that. He's always had the little bag with the little straps, and so anyway, keep going.
Well, he had about 15 discs in his bag, about 4 of which I used the whole day. And yeah, he just he left me some good vibes on the bag. So.
Did you have to split your winnings with Workman?
No, we haven't been in contact since.
You should actually probably get to keep it.
Yeah.
Workman, if you're watching this, you lost that bag. I think Jake has earned the right to keep it.
So Justin moved to Thailand,
Oh, he doesn't need it then.
left his bag in Ben's car.
I thought he moved to Chile.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, Chile. No, he
Chile,
was in Thailand.
Thailand.
No, he was in Thailand. Came back here, I
Yeah.
think. Met the girl. Now he's moved with her to Chile. That's right. Left his bag in Ben's car.
Yeah.
Jake gets up there, has no bag, finds he can get in the tournament, ends up just grabbing Justin's bag, and then just wins the tournament. Oh, what the heck. With this he's never even played with before. So I think now it's like, that should be your new bag. I mean, why
Yeah,
not?
I'm just gonna start Paul Macbeth in it and playing with a new bag every week. And
Yeah.
See how
So,
it goes.
so what's the new go-to disc?
The Domi KC Pro Rock for sure.
Domi
Beat up
KC Pro
12-time
Rocks, and
KC
guess
Pro
what? We
Rocks.
have those down here at Fly Green Disc Golf, 303-754 disc. That's 303-754 disc.
GISC.
That's right, not with a
All
K,
right.
please.
So we don't, like I said, we don't have a lot of results for the pollination. We do know they raised about $800 that will go to the Bloom. You're looking at the champion of this year's pollination fundraiser for the Bloom. Congratulations, Mr. Jake Palmer.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right.
All right.
Thank you
for
so
having me.
much.
Yeah, that's easy. I like your shorts, by the way. Yeah.
My name is Drew Palmer, PGA number 57385. I shop at Fly Green. You should too.
spent a lot of money on that fly green commercial, didn't you?
I spare no expenses when I
was high tech.
I always get the best stars and the best professional disc golfers too.
We just got a ton of likes going across. So you guys that sent all those thumbs across the screen,
bam!
Remember, hit the like, hit the share button. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
And then if you're watching on my show, jump over to Mike Dunn's page. He's got a lot of interesting things. Also like, share, vice versa. If you're on Mike Dunn's page, I'm Eddie Wooters. Go to my page, like it, share it.
Bam. Hey, and if you want to be a live sponsor or actor on our show, don't be afraid to call us. And if you have any questions, comments, or want to talk disc golf, you can also call us at 303-754-DISC.
That's 303-754-DISC.
Or Jennifer Allen, if you're watching, you know I'd always love to talk to you. 303-754-DISC.
There you go. All right, so let's jump into some Masters results. We don't have a whole lot of on the long drive there, but we do have some U.S. Masters results.
Ooh, man, that was some amazing disc golf right there by, once again, the master himself, the legend,
Paul Macbeth.
Mr. Paul Macbeth. I mean, come on.
Well, since you like him so much, why don't you talk to us about it? Do you have it?
Huh? Who? What?
Hold on. We might have a call coming in. I can't tell.
I'm getting all kinds of pictures up on my page over here.
Lots of things are happening right
We
now.
got all kinds of stuff going. Facebook is an amazing thing, isn't it?
It is.
Well, let's talk about that, shall we? I got so many stacks of pages
All
over
right, well,
here.
let's talk about the...
What?
We need folders up here, Mike. It's starting. All right. We have a caller. I'm going to go out on the line and guess that we might have Jennifer Allen calling the show.
Let's just see what happens here, folks.
Hello, 19th hole.
Hello,
Jennifer Allen.
Oh my gosh, is this amazing or what, folks? We're going to put all this paperwork aside. We have the one and the only Jennifer Allen right here, folks, on live on the 19th hole. Hello, Jennifer Allen. How are you tonight?
We're good. Just driving home from a ball game.
Oh my gosh. Well, did we win or did we lose tonight?
We lost.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? The other team probably cheated.
Yeah, the other team's pretty darn good.
Yeah, you know what? Then it was the damn referees. They probably were unfair.
Yeah, something like that.
Those darn referees.
Well, Jennifer, congratulations on your second place win this weekend.
Thank you. It does kind of feel like a win when you come in second place to Paige, right?
It is a win. I tell you what, she's on fire, but you've been on pretty much on fire yourself lately.
Well, thanks. I wish I was a little more consistent or confident, I guess I should say, but don't really have a lot of time to practice, so it's hard to keep that confidence in myself when I'm out there. Get a little nervous. I was pretty nervous this week.
Were you?
Yeah.
So what are some of the things, if you're not thinking about, you know, your upshot or your drive or your putt, Jennifer, what are some of the things outside of disc golf that you're thinking about and that are distracting you during play, you think?
Oh, well, I play? Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
No, just like making those 15-footers, just that kind of pressure.
Yeah, I don't even worry about 15-footers. Like, if I'm inside 5, I'm solid, but anything outside that, I don't get depressed if I miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of my range,
Well,
too.
I don't really worry
5
about it
foot's
when
good for me.
when I'm playing. I put in the music for a couple of reasons. I actually rather not play with it in. The first round I didn't have it in. We had a really good card, was very casual, having a good time. I played very well in that situation. I always say I'm a 1,000-rated casual player. But when you get, you know, the galleries and just the pressure and things like that, and not wanting to really talk, you know, the card gets a little more serious when it's league cards. So I tend to put in the music just to keep me kind of just in my own game, and you get random, you know, sneezes or whatever in big crowds. I believe it or not, and I don't keep my radio very loud or my music, but even when I was going to putt, kind of right by the road on the golf course the last day, a guy drives by and yells 4 out the window. So for things like that, I try to keep them in just to eliminate any other possibilities that could go wrong.
Yeah, I could see those distractions becoming a little bit more in events. You know, with the growth of disc golf, we're going to have more sponsors, we're going to have more cameras, we're going to have bigger galleries, and I think that is going to be something that the players will have to adjust to, is having that big focus, because our days of, you know, mini tournaments and playing the casual rounds are pretty much over for, you know, the competitive players.
And we want the big galleries. That's not something that I don't want. I just don't want to be, you know, upset with anybody else or blame anyone else. I want to blame myself, basically, I guess. And I get in my own head, so sometimes the music kind of helps me just throw and not get my own head even, so.
Well, you should check out my favorite band, Boombox. They will definitely improve your game. I bet they shave 4 strokes if you listen to them one round.
Nice. Okay, I'll check that out.
All right, so one question that I have for you that's like, it amazes me all the time. I see your post. You're going to tournaments, you're traveling, you're doing your thing, you're doing your mom thing, plus you're a cheer coach or something. You got like all this stuff you got going on. So one of the things I want to ask you, and maybe some of the other female disc golfers will want to know as well, how do you juggle being a single mom and touring to play disc golf?
You don't practice a lot. That goes back to that confidence. I don't have a lot of time to practice. I wish I did. I think that's one of the reasons I get so frustrated with myself. Like, I had a couple people this week that were like, "Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're playing great." But I do get frustrated because I know my potential, and I still make so many mistakes. And I feel like if I had that time to practice, I would eliminate a lot of the silly mistakes. But it just boils down to I don't have that free time. And over the years, people are like, oh, you can find 1 or 2 hours a day. And maybe, but not in my life.
Well, you know, right now your calling is being a great mom and a great cheer coach, and you got plenty of time to develop your skill. And when the kids move out and go to college and become doctors, you can just start ruling the planet like our girl Kathy Hardiman does right now.
That's right.
You know,
exactly.
so just stay positive and, you know, play.
Masters.
Yeah, I just got in the Masters this year, and I didn't even play EM Masters. I just said, you know what, if I'm going to donate money to a division, I'm going to donate to the Open division, and I have been donating money. That's for sure. But it's fun.
It's going to be great because we'll be able to play Masters, and I can still try to kick it with the young girls and play Open Worlds too.
Nice.
With the Worlds being split now, we'll be able to play both, so it's going to be great.
So I sent you a message a while back asking if you were going to come to the Rocky Mountain Women's Championship, and you said you weren't sure because you may have a cheer camp that week?
Yes, that's our cheer camp, and I've looked at that tournament for years, and there's always something going on that weekend, and so I have like 20 little cheerleaders that I'll be taking to camp that weekend, so I will have to miss it yet again.
Comes back to what I just said. That's your calling right now is mommy and cheerleading, so you're going to rock those out and make those 60-foot putts.
Well, hopefully we'll get you in 2 years again when we do it again in 2 years, because that's one of our big sponsorships here at Fly Green Disc Golf is the Rocky Mountain Women's State Championships.
Yeah, I've heard nothing good. I mean, nothing. Sorry.
Hey, now wait a minute.
Nothing but good about that tournament. It's always been on my list.
Yeah.
I've never even played in Colorado.
Oh yeah, we gotta get you out here for that one. That one's amazing.
Well, Cinco, we got Cinco. She'd come down for that one. Sean Dawson Memorial, you can come down for that one. I'll send you an invite for that one as well.
Yeah, please do.
So let me ask you a question. We know obviously as a single mom, and like you're saying, you don't have much time to practice, train anymore, but yet you're still in the top elite women in the game today. What's your preparation before a tournament with the little bit of time that you have for your training, for your putting, for your driving? What are you doing for your mindset? How are you preparing yourself to play?
I saw a day and a half's worth of patience by the time I caught my flight Wednesday at 3:30. So there is no prep time. My prep time is once I finally get there, and hopefully I can take off a little bit of time before the tournament to, play the course. And that's my practice, is when I get there to practice the course. That's it. Every now and then, I can get off a little bit early and head out, mainly just time for field work, and I take a box of like 50 discs and just throw, just to get the throwing in, and if I don't have too much late night notes or anything or ball games, and I might have time to practice putting a little bit.
Field work and putting.
We do a women's league on Wednesdays. That's usually the only day I can try to block off to go play. But not much practice.
Man, I tell you what, that's pretty impressive.
All right, so we got two more things real quick, Jennifer. I know you're driving home. You're going to spend some time with the family. So first off, I want to say...
It's bedtime.
I want to say congratulations on getting the Jennifer Allen Glow T-Bird Edition disc out. Mike is knocking over the table to
Got him right here. Got him right here. Available here at Fly Green Disc Golf. Big stacks of them here for sale.
So Jennifer, I want to get a couple of these autographs so that we can give them away for the show. So I'll get with you in the next couple of days.
Absolutely.
Also, so if you guys haven't gotten one of these yet, go get them now. These are Jennifer Allen's discs. They just came out.
I mean, I know they would look really sweet on the wall, but I'm telling you, that T-Bird is money. That's such a good disc.
You heard it from Jennifer. It's
money.
Yeah.
Then they are money, Jennifer. I'm telling you, the customers love these
stable,
things.
Even into the wind. Man, I really just kind of got it in the bag the weekend. Not this weekend, of course, but the weekend before I played in a women's event in Kansas City, and that was the first time I had to really throw it. Besides, I made the video, and that was it. I hadn't had any practice time really in between, so I put it in the bag for the women's event in Kansas, and shoot, I started off just on fire with the T-Bird, and at Slope Park, I ended up with like 8 birdies.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it was one of my best rounds ever. Too bad it wasn't a big event, so my rating didn't show that great because I was the highest rated player there. But it was by far one of the best rounds I've probably played, and a lot of the shots were the T-Bird. So it's a money disc, that's for sure.
Well, nice. You have joined the elite few that have their own signature disc. So
Signature tour disc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that leads me into.
We'll need a switch.
That leads me into my next question. Jennifer, what's your favorite putter?
I put with the XP1X. It's a Discmania putter. I kind of got away from the AVRs because they were pretty slick. I felt like I randomly would just, it'd just slip out of my hands that I'd miss because it was more of a slickness than an aim issue. And so I believe it was when I went to Australia, not this time, but the time before, so a few years back. That was the putter that they gave us was the XP1X.
Hey.
And it would have such a good grip feel to it. It's got a bead, flies really straight, but I can turn it over as well. Wasn't really good in the wind, so if it gets really windy, I sometimes will switch to a little more stable putter. But other than that, that disc hasn't left my hand since I found it. I will probably never go back. I love that putter.
What's your favorite mid-range?
I kind of mix between, I've just put in the Star Rock. I've always thrown the Rock 3, Champion Rock 3, and I just found a Star Rock. I was just looking through plastic, and I was like, man, this is beautiful. Put it in the bag, and it's a great disc. Definitely my straight upshot disc. So it's getting used a lot lately. So the Star Rock, and then the Champion Rock 3, and then for my turnovers is definitely the Champion Mako 3. I love that disc. It's definitely a worker.
All right, so what's your favorite driver?
Yeah, I guess probably the Destroyers. Since I have 6 of them in my bag, it's probably, probably a Destroyer.
So you got a full spread of weights on those?
Yeah, and just different beat up, a little bit older ones that are a little more beat up. Some are a little bit lighter. I have a purple one that's a 168, my lightest one, and it's definitely my turnover Destroyer. And then a couple others, I think, are 171s, and then my stables are 175.
Wow. So you like heavy Destroyers, huh?
I do. I throw pretty much, mid 170s to 175 on all my discs.
Wow, okay.
I just shot my first in the bag officially.
Nice.
Of course, as soon as I shot it, I went out and lost one of my favorite discs on the course. So it'll have to be updated, but hopefully Spin TV will have that out pretty soon, so you guys can see what's in there. It changes a little bit, tournament to tournament. For the most part, it stays the same.
Jennifer, thank you for taking time out of your evening to talk with us at the
You're
19th hole. If you get time, go check out our page, the 19th hole. Give us a like and a share. We're gonna obviously advertise the heck out of this because we got a big star on the show tonight, right?
Yeah, and you know I've been promoting the heck out of these discs for you, Jennifer. These glow T-birds.
T-birds out. You will not regret it. They're great.
If you ever come to Colorado, Jennifer, do me a favor. I'm kind of an Okie boy too. Please stop.
I know. I saw the 405 and it kind of flipped me out. I was like, wait a second.
I'm kind of Colorado mixed in Oklahoma. I got the 405 followed by the 420, so it's a great phone number for me. But do me a favor, if you come to Colorado, will you stop by the Love's truck stop and pick me up some chicken gizzards, please?
Of course I would. You need me to bring me some calf fries from Oklahoma too?
Yes, please. All right, guys, Jennifer Allen, she is tearing it up on tour this year. If you haven't checked her out, check out some YouTube videos. Check out her In the Bag. She just got a new disc out.
Just check her out.
Quit it, Mike. This is a professional show. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We'll be talking to you very soon.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. That was Jennifer Allen.
You know, it's just weird. Like, week after week, we get bigger, better stars.
I mean, we don't want to brag about having the hottest, disc golf pros on our show.
Oh, wait, no, we still got to go over the Masters. So I lost my scores for the Masters. I think you have them, so you go ahead and read them.
I mean, does it even matter after that, Eddie? I mean, come on. It's like having Tiger Woods on your show, right? I mean,
way.
It's better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way
You're
better.
Right, it is better.
Tiger, Schmeiger, whatever.
Right.
All right.
Anyway,
so 2017 U.S.
Let's talk
Masters.
about the 2017. In second place for the women, Jennifer Allen. She came in, that woman kicks butt, doesn't she?
She does.
She's 933 rated, PDJ number 15354. She's got a signature disc that just came out. It's a Glow T-Bird. You guys should all go out and get one. Some of those proceeds go right to Jennifer, and she needs it because the poor girl never gets any time to train, and she still kicks most of these girls' butts. So come on. No, I'm just kidding. I just really appreciate her coming on our show. So any of you other amazing female athletes want to come on the show, well, I'll give you the same props. No, let's get back to it. Paul Macbeth, first place. Wysocki in second, but let's talk about Paul. Paul pretty much ruled this thing. At one point, I think he had somewhere near a 30-shot lead.
Ridiculous.
They were talking to him, and he said he was so comfortable with his lead that he got to go back to his old putting style and actually practice with that at a comfortable level, just to kind of get back in his zone, and that was really cool. And even that, even the fact that Wysocki tossed an 11 under 49, which was the hot round one of the days, it didn't matter.
No.
It wasn't. There was no way you were going to catch him. Highlights: Nate Sexton moved way up with an 8 under round one day to get vaulted him up 5 spots on the leaderboard. That was awesome. I loved Sexton. He kicks butt. But Macbeth he rules, man. This guy just keeps ruling, and Wysocki, this was his year, and everyone was like, Wysocki, but Macbeth stepped in and said, nope, I'm here, and I'm not going to leave. I'm a reckon to be, a force to be reckoned with, and here I am. But
how many wins is that this year? Our total?
So anyway, that's what I'm getting to, Eddie.
Sorry.
I like a big build-up, all right?
Yeah, well, you blew it earlier. I didn't know.
So the stats show that that's his 100th official win. And that's pretty impressive. That's a pretty big feat for him.
Until he calls the show.
He comes out and says, well, actually, it's only 94 by my books because I'm not going to count these 6 amateur wins. And what do you think, Eddie? Does that count? Do those count? And I'm saying, yes, that counts. You got 100 wins under the books by the PDGA rules. And he's saying, well, it's not. And I'm like, yes, that counts. That counts, right? It's 100 wins.
Whatever.
Anyway, moving on.
94
Guy's got 100 wins. He kicks ass. He's a legend of the sport. We all look up to him.
Last week you were on Wysocki. I guess, it's like whoever wins, that's who your favorite is. Don't leave without getting Mike your autograph. Because you won.
Whatever.
Seriously.
So let's move over to the ladies. Pierce won again. 9th wire-to-wire win of 2017, right from the PDGA website. She smoked him, unfortunately.
It's typical.
She didn't really leave much reckoning for the men there to catch, or for the ladies to catch her. I think it was like a 9-shot win over Jennifer Allen, but not really fair when she's practicing every. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
Valerie Jenkins.
She doesn't have a glow T-bird.
Valerie Jenkins in 3rd place, Katrina Allen in 4th, Sarah Holcomb in 5th, Nicole Brady in 6th place. Still kind of starstruck over Jennifer calling, so.
I know you are. She just sent me another message about it.
She did?
Yeah, get off my phone.
She mentioning how handsome I look on TV.
She did, actually.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, let's keep moving. What do you say?
All right. Let's just move into the shot with Mike. That's where I'm at.
Let's do it. Let's do this thing.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Let's keep this thing chugging.
We're going to talk about the
Let's
Gobi.
talk about the new Gobi, the
Gobi?
new overmold from latitude
Gobi
64. I don't know if anybody been hucking these things, but you know, MVP kind of rolled out the overmold technology, and if you guys know what that is, it's where they take 2 different molds and then they actually mold them together. They heat up the 2 plastics and then they connect them together. That's kind of a male and female, one like this, one like this. When they cool, then they're connected. In this case, the latitude 64, the Swedes always do such a good job with all of their technology and their molding processes. And this one is you know, no different than the rest. The seams here are really tight, amazing work. Mid-range here, slightly understable, perfect for your beginner to intermediate throwers. Really super straight. You know, I think this is a 5.5, negative 1.51.
Has anybody thrown this thing? Call us. It's 303-754 disc. Again, that's 303-754.
We actually have an in-house thrower here, Drew Palmer. So Drew, come on up here.
Yep.
Just sneak into my right here, Drew.
There you go.
Just slide in and tuck down a little bit. So tell me about it, Drew. What's this thing doing for you?
Pretty straight.
Okay, tuck up just a little bit. Okay, a little understable, pretty straight, and you've thrown it a couple times. All right, and so what are you using it for?
It's like
Real loud.
tunnel shots.
Tunnel shots.
Okay, so I mean low, flat, real precise. What kind of distances?
Like 300.
Well, yeah, but that's for Drew.
Right,
For
right,
us, for like 150 for us.
300. How far can you throw a disc, Drew? 400 feet. And how old are you? 14 years old. All right, get out of here. Whippersnapper.
Jeez. That's because when we were his age, we were throwing hubcaps, Mike.
Right.
Now they got this.
I was throwing
this
paper
stuff.
plates.
Yeah. In a snowstorm.
That kid could probably throw a disc more than 400 feet.
He can. He was being humble.
He was being humble tonight.
His brother throws a rock 500.
I liked he said he threw a rock 75. That's pretty good.
It was good.
That was good. Anyway.
So, you know, talking about that new Gobi, what magic word of the week? What?
Oh, well, are we going to get into that already? We're done talking about the Gobi. But anyway, you should come down and give them a try. I got the first runs in stock here. They're going fast. Only got about 15 left of these.
15, so you can call right now, 303-754 disc and reserve your disc.
No, don't do that because the phones will be on the hotline. We only have one line here. It's not like...
We like hotlines. We like hot everything. Jennifer Allen just like that.
She's hot. 303-754 disc. Anyway. Oh, yeah, the word of the week.
What is it?
If you call in with the word of the week, you come in the shop, you tell us the word of the week, you get 10% off. You know the deal. Every time, every week, we have a word of the week. That's the deal. You come in the shop, you say, hey, and you get 10% off. This week's word of the week is Gobi. It's as simple as that. And every time you say it in the shop, that same thing happens. I don't even know how it works.
I don't know.
You walk in, you say Gobi. And that thing happens.
Every
it's
time.
crazy. It's absolutely weird. I don't even know where it happens. Like the other day, somebody came in last week and they said the magic word, and that happens. This week, somebody will come in and say Gobi, and it happens. Just like that. It's insane.
Where are those things at?
I don't know.
That's so weird. Gobi.
Enough of the Gobis.
Stop saying Gobi.
Yeah, everybody just
Okay.
knock that crap.
Whatever, Gobi. It's fun. Okay? All right, the oldie but goodie. I wanted to do something cool.
He wanted to do a newbie but goodie.
It's not that new. We don't have that many oldies, but Mike picked
My
one.
boy Scotty was like, Mikey, can you really get some oldies on the show? So we're going to get Scotty on here in a couple weeks.
Scotty.
Halter, and he's going to come on here and he's going to bring on some old discs.
All right.
And then he said he's going to show us some really old discs.
Okay, so what do you have that we're going to use today?
So today I'm going to, for us, oldies but goodies are discs that are still in production.
From
that
way
you can
back.
still buy today off the shelf from one of the manufacturers. Most of these are always going to be a Nova disc or Discraft because those are the discs that are still out today and were around back in the day. So, get out of there, Drew. This is a live TV
There's a snake in the grass. What do we got, buddy?
So today,
look, they finally made a disc named after me. The Nova Stud.
Oh my gosh, this show is getting bad. Can somebody get the 14-year-old and the Cobra away from the camera?
Hey, I'll have that 14-year-old throw a driver at you.
No, that'll hurt. So anyway, we decided to go with the Viper.
That's why, the snake. Did you get what he was doing?
Oh, I get it. Now it's all making sense. But that's a Cobra. This is
the Viper from Nova.
You know, this thing's been around forever, and yet it's so overlooked. And this is basically like a little Firebird. Yes, it is. It's like a fairway Firebird. It's a 6.415. This thing is coming back no matter what you do. It has a 5 fade on it. It's coming back, okay? You don't have to try to over manpower this, throw it too hard. You can throw it into about a 40-mile-an-hour wind, and it will hold its line. If you ask an older feller and a good old boy, someone's been hucking frisbees for a long time, they'll tell you this thing is a utilitarian workhorse. And back in the day, before they even made 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, and now 14s and 15s, this thing was a go-to. And so you can still pull out one of these today and huck it, when you need that shot that's 200 feet and you got that big wind in your face, big crosswind, that kind of stuff. So this is the disc I love. Any old boys out there used to huck these, still huck these today? 303-754.
You know what's cool about
Give
this?
us a call. Tell us what you're using these things for.
The Heiserbomb Moab was molded using the top plate.
I think that's right. And
I know it is.
I want to say Matt Suri was telling me that.
It is. It's actually the Viper and Tachyon molded together.
Okay.
Correct? No, Viper and...
You probably know better than I do.
Huh?
Is that what it is?
There you go.
But, so, anyway, I love discs like this. For me, I love slower speed discs anyway, because I don't have a big powered arm. And then I like them because you can overpower it, throw it at the correct speed, throw it a little slower. You can do so much more with a slower speed disc than you can with a high-speed distance driver. And when you have a 5 fade like that, when you throw it at a really fast speed and you turn it over, it's still going to fight its way back. So you're going to get that big ass out of it. I think that's why they call it a Viper, because it has that snake style as...
Which is why they call the Roadrunner, because when I throw it, it's like, meep, meep.
Maybe. Or a Sidewinder. Anyway,
it's a good joke.
there you go. Oldie but goodie right there. That is a great
If you haven't
disc.
thrown one, do it. Jake Palmer, how far do you think you could throw a 175 Viper? 550 feet. I heard him say it. That's crazy. That's just ridiculous. All right. We got an in-house guest tonight. I told you I was excited about talking with Mr. Mike Elliott. This is the inventor, the mixologist, the creator, the god of adult ice cream.
Are we going to get to eat some ice cream?
No.
Damn it.
They're just one our audience. Everybody just left.
We've had the biggest studio audience we've ever had for this show. There's like 25 people here tonight.
And they all left.
I've been hyping them up. We're going to have ice cream, medicated ice cream, and...
We don't have him. Okay, well, let's go ahead and bring him on, Mr. Mike Elliott. Slide down. Mr. Elliott, how you doing?
Very good. Good to see you.
Mike, how are you?
Great to see you.
Thanks for coming on a show.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like no duels?
Had my fill.
Okay, good. Because I didn't want to share. Mike Elliott, Blue Dream Ice Cream. So Blue Dream in Colorado, we know what that means. Ice cream, we know what that is. That what we're thinking here? Is it a combination of the two?
Actually, it's not technically Blue Dream. We use a hybrid strain, which is a
hybrid.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
For you people not in Colorado, that means good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someday we might get strain specific with chocolate chunk and
Vanilla creeper.
yeah, all that stuff.
Not that I don't know. I don't know anything.
I've just heard stories.
Yeah, me too. I do. Yeah, you know, you read it in the paper, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
Mike, have you heard So you've been talking a little bit with Mike Elliott. What do you think about this new endeavor, this adult ice cream thing going on here?
I mean, I just want to try some and see how delicious it tastes because I love ice cream. So you can have chocolate chip cookie dough?
Of course I will.
I mean, because that's my favorite flavor. No, so tell us a little bit about it. I'm just messing around, Mike. Tell us about what's going on. Tell us about the product. Tell us about
How did it all start?
where it all got started, and tell us about where you're going with this.
Well, somebody approached me a couple years ago about getting into the business, which I thought was exciting with Colorado. I feel like it's the end of Prohibition, and it's like being Anheuser-Busch in that era or something like that. You have a chance to do something that
Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking, really. So I was excited about that. But what I did, I started studying up on Ben & Jerry's first, and one of the things they said was, it's got to be fun. No matter what you do, it's got to be fun. And so really I'm trying to push
It
this.
sounds fun.
Yeah,
already.
well, I'm trying to brand it a little bit as a recreational ice cream.
Yeah.
Not just as recreational in the marijuana sense, but recreational as far as events like disc golf, snowboarding, kayaking, biking events, whatever I can. But disc golf was where it started. We had first put in a course in Palmer Lake, and we'd run a tournament up there, and Eddie came to that, and that's where I met him. And
not only did I come to that event, but I conquered that event.
he won the event.
I did. I did, Mike.
A proud moment.
You didn't have that in your clip notes, did you?
We had that.
Yeah, I did.
Mark
Really
that
did.
down.
So some of you might be asking why we have Blue Dream Ice Cream represented, why we have them on the show, and that's why. Mike kind of answered it a couple years ago. This was just a thought that he already knew that was happening, and he started sponsoring disc golf right away. Disc golf events, T-sign sponsorships, donations for cash payouts, whatever he could do, he was doing. And I think it's awesome, man. I think it's going to be a beautiful marriage of what you're doing and where disc golf is going in Colorado right now.
Well, disc golf seems like it's breaking the same grounds right now, where it's starting to become a little bit more mainstream, and it's growing so quickly. When you start to see it on Sports Center and seeing some of the
and you got
big
the
shots,
19th hole.
when I heard the opportunity that I could,
Now that we're on
participate,
TV.
that'd just be incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Jennifer Allen.
So where can we find, where can people right now that are viewing that are in Colorado, because obviously you're just in Colorado right now, right? Not Washington, that's next week, you're flying out.
Flying out next week. No,
Okay.
that's not actually quite.
So in Colorado, where can people go to get Blue Dream Ice Cream?
Well, right now we're just opening up, and we're starting with Emerald Fields down in Manitou Springs. We
Emerald
also
Fields.
have one in Glendale. I've got to start a little bit slow to make sure I don't get beyond
Absolutely.
my production capacity, but I feel that in another month I'll be ready to open it up, and I'm getting some discs made, and I'll start doing some rewards for the disc golfers who come into the stores, and they can get a disc.
It's awesome.
Drawings for those.
Yep. So we have been talking. I've been talking with Mike a little bit. He's going to do some promotional items, disc golf items that'll be available as well. So we'll be able to find those on Facebook. I'm sure that if he comes out with the line, Mike, he'll be happy to carry something in the store. What?
I can't imagine why we wouldn't.
Exactly.
Seems like that's what you're about.
It's a big marriage. So remember, guys, Mike Elliott. He's your ice cream man. Stop him when he's passing by. See what I did there?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that wasn't in my script either. I come up with good stuff, just like comes off my head.
It's kind of magical, really.
It's fun. It's fun. So, Emerald Fields and Manitou Springs, and you got one in Glendale, right? Blue Dream Ice Cream, guys, check them out. Go support them. Go down to Manitou Springs. It's worth the drive. Stop in Emerald Fields. Pick up some Blue Dream Ice Cream.
How many flavors you got?
Started off with 3. Chocolate chip, but I will add the cookie dough as soon as I can.
And,
Strawberry,
and
bourbon, vanilla.
all your flavors are guaranteed to satisfy?
Guaranteed. We also have our sauces, so you can always add a little hot fudge or caramel on those too.
Yeah.
Trying to take care of you.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. All right, guys, we're here with Mike Elliott from Blue Dream. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate
You
it.
betcha. Thank you.
There's There's that air horn.
Bam.
Nobody even said goatee.
Don't get that started. Don't get that started,
It's
Ed.
goatee, actually.
How are we doing on time here? It's almost time to end this show. It's 8:57. We only got a couple minutes left. Can you believe an hour went by already, Ed?
It did. And you know what we're going to do tonight to close out the show? Something we haven't done in a while.
Putt-a-rama?
Putt-o-rama.
Putt-o-rama.
Does everyone in the house have a ticket? Ben Fairley,
I guess it's time to get a ticket. Everybody get a ticket. We're going to have a drawing real quick, and then we're going to, you know, with the fancy camera work we have here,
I got you.
Drew's dying to win tonight because his putting skills are on point. He's dying to win. So we're gonna have our drawing here in just a second, and then we're gonna get our fancy cameraman to move our cameras. We'll get up and. All right, here, Eddie. We're gonna use our Jennifer Allen
Glow T-bird.
Glow T-bird.
If you don't have
here.
one, get one.
All right, ready?
Yep. Draw it up. Draw it up.
All right, I'm taking.
You get one, and I'll get one.
All right. Last three numbers of my ticket are 8, 4, 9.
Oh.
8, 4, 9.
The last three of
No, that's yours.
Yes.
No. We've got our winner.
My daughter is in house and she just win.
Oh, yeah.
She just win.
She just win. She's a win.
All right.
She's
The
a winner.
second person in the Putt-o-rama is 853.
853.
853.
Oh, no. We tried to get a double switch tonight. We're not having any of that.
So we're going to get set up. We've got Mountain Mike Elliott with Blue Dream Ice Cream going against my daughter. And you know she's going to be...
This is going to be a hell of a matchup tonight.
Heck of a...
All right, here we go. We're going to just give us 1 second here to set this up. We'll keep you entertained while we do it here. Just give us 1 moment as we do this here. Don't mind us. What we're going to do is give each contestant's going to get 10 putters.
10 putters.
Each
They got
contestant's going to get 20 seconds.
Will you find them some more, please?
Whoever can make the most putts. But what do we have, 5 each?
Yeah, we need more putters.
Each contestant's going to get 5 putters.
Oh,
wait a minute. We've got more here. Each contestant's going to get 8 putters.
We're just making it up as we go, and you guys are still watching.
Each contestant gets 8 putters. They get 20 seconds. Whoever makes the most putts wins. Are you guys ready? You got to stand behind the blue.
They're almost ready.
We throw at the same time.
You got to throw it
Once the music starts.
Okay.
Once the music starts.
Once
Hold on.
the music starts. Are you ready? You got this.
Opening music and video game music provided by Dan Shandon. Thanks, Shando.
Shando. Get out of here.
When the music starts, you guys can start throwing. Mike, we're going to have to go down and retrieve their disc.
Yeah, we'll step out of the way. So. Can you see them both? Eddie and Eddie is out of the way? Yep. All right, here we go here. And Eddie's got to have music for this. And the winner's going to get an amazing prize.
Go.
And
Go!
Kick his ass, Taylor!
You can see here, we got a battle of ages here tonight, folks. Oh, they're just battling it out, neck and neck here, right to the finish. Mike's nailing them one after another.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, well, look. We're going to do a quick count here. I don't know, I feel like there might be some illegal disc manipulation going on. Eddie, go ahead and do a countdown there real quick.
All right. Let's see what you did. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we got to count the discs up here real quick and see what we got.
8 here! Woo! Man, amazing how that happens. It's crazy.
Too much ice cream, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to thank the in-house audience for coming out tonight. Thank you very much, as always. Thank you to Scott Serial behind the camera doing all the hard work, typing up all of our stuff. I'm out of breath.
Woo!
It's almost
Thank
like
you
I
to the
ran over
Palmer
there.
brothers for being here with us tonight.
Ben Fairley from Fairley Creative for our new sign, thank you. And for all the shout outs and all the sponsorship that you do for Disc Golf, man, thank you. Jennifer Mobley Allen, thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Fly Green, Throw Colorado, iFlame Plastic, DGOE, Disc Golf over everything.
Bam.
And Blue Dream Ice Cream.
And Blue Dream.
And to my co-host, Mike Dunn.
And if you want to be a sponsor on our show, if you want to get attention like this, all you got to do is contact us. All you got to do is give us some free stuff. And we'll pimp it for you right here on the 19th hole.
The Beastie Boys actually sent him this show.
Bam.
All right.
I got this from Mike D.
Much love. Till next week. Peace out.
Don't forget to have your pets spayed or neutered.